Starting Adobe Animate CC. Before starting Adobe Animate CC, you need to install it on your computer. To start the Adobe Animate CC, perform the following steps. Click on the Start button on the taskbar. The Start menu will appear. Click on Adobe Animate CC program. The welcome screen of the Adobe Animate CC will open. Creating a document in Animate CC. So just now, as I have explained, you have to open the Animate CC just following the same steps. So step 1 is same, open Animate CC. Then in step 2, click on File, New option from the menu bar. The new document dialog box opens. Use the Journal tab under the Action Script 3.0 option from the Type section. On the right hand side, set the dimensions for the stage by entering new pixel values for the width and height. We have used default values, so you can also keep the same. It is best to keep the ruler units as pixels. Choose the background color as white, although you have the option to change it also. Click on the OK button. As a result, a new document is created. Components of the Animate CC window: menu bar, stage, pasteboard, properties panel, tools panel, playhead and timeline. Stage. The stage is the main work area in Animate that is used while creating a project. Videos, graphics, buttons and all other elements can be organized on the stage. It is a rectangular area where we can create drawings or import contents. Default width and height of the stage is 550 by 400 pixels. Timeline. The timeline is a panel at the bottom of the stage. It is divided into frames. We can control the timing for the appearance and motion of various graphics and other elements of a project. We can use the playhead, which is similar to a cursor, to navigate through the project to any desired frame across the timeline. The Tools panel. The Tools panel contains a set of tools to choose from, such as drawing tools, text tools and selection tools, etc., which are used to create or modify objects as required in the project. This is a snapshot of the Tools panel and the respective tools available in Animate CC. So firstly is selection tool. It selects objects on the stage. An object must be selected before it can be modified. Subselection. It selects all parts of objects. By dragging a rectangular selection marquee, modify specific anchor points in a line or curve. Free transform. Moves, scales, rotates, skews or distorts objects. Lasso. Selects objects or parts of objects by dragging a free form selection marquee. Pen. Draws lines or curves by creating a series of dots that are automatically connected. Text. Creates and edits text. Line. Draws straight lines, strokes of varying lengths, widths and colors. Rectangle. draws rectangles of different sizes and colors. Press and hold Shift key to draw a perfect square. Oval draws oval shapes. Press and hold Shift key to draw a perfect circle. Pencil draws freehand lines and shapes. Brush draws paints with brush-like strokes. Ink bottle applies color, thickness and styles to lines. Paint bucket fills enclosed areas of a drawing with color. Eyedropper picks up styles of existing lines, fills and text and applies them to other objects. Eraser erases lines and fills. Hand moves the view of the stage and work area. Zoom increases or reduces the view of the stage and work area. Properties panel. It is also called property inspector. This panel displays the different properties of the object which is selected. We can edit the properties of the selected object by changing the settings of the object from the property inspector. Sometimes the property inspector may not be visible. Then select the window properties option from the menu bar. Library panel. The library panel contains the objects that are either created or imported. These objects in the library panel can either be reused in the project or exported to another project. Menu bar. The menu bar contains commands for certain functions like opening, editing, saving files, etc. in Animate CC. Well students, earlier we have learned the basics of Adobe Animate. So continuing the same tutorial, presently we will be learning how to make the basic shapes in Adobe Animate. So first of all, from here you could see the options are there, classic. So either by default when you'll open Adobe Animate, it can be on essentials and it will look something like this. The tools panel is this side and from here you have the options to change it, and I am using the classic one which I prefer. You can use according to your own need. So now from here, from the tools panel, you could see I can decrease the size like this. When I move my cursor, that means pointer, towards the end here, it converts into two-sided arrow. From here I can increase the size and make it little broader so that two tools can be adjusted. So presently I am making one rectangle. The shortcut is R. I'll just click upon this and here I'll bring upon stage. You could see here this plus sign, okay, and what I'll do here, I just press the left mouse button and I'll start to drag it down. You could see here I can make a rectangle. Even I can make the square by pressing the shift key, and if I'll continuously press the shift key I can make a square. See, it's so simple, just try yourself. Now along while making this rectangle or a square, if you will go towards the right side, properties, you could see here two options, fill and stroke. Now this is fill color and this is stroke. Now what is the difference? If I'll click on stroke option, from here I can select any color of my choice. Suppose I want the red color, and fill color I want some like blue from here. Now I'll go back to my stage. Now if I'll press it, you could see it's changed. From the properties where it is written stroke, if I'll increase the size, suppose it is 0, it's 5 now I had made, you could see here. Now if I'll draw one rectangle, you could see the border is more thick. So from here I have the full control. If I'll make it more, the size more, and then if I'll make one rectangle here, you could see the difference. Okay. And here you could see style options are there, stroke style. So if I'll click upon this style like dashed, if I'll select, I'll firstly delete all this. You could see here the difference. You could see the difference. Okay. Now here I can select some other. You could see the different stroke styles, and from where I am selecting, from here, different styles. Now width also one option is there. If I'll select it, so for selecting this rectangle, what I have to do, here is the option, the first tool, selection tool. Just click it, double click it. Once we'll double click it, now if we'll see this option, from here I can increase or decrease the stroke, you could see here. Okay. And here even I have the option to change the color, you could see. So once we have colored the rectangle or any shape, we still have the option to recolor it. And for recoloring, just you have to select selection tool, the first tool, the shortcut is V, and then we have to double click. Suppose now this rectangle I want to select, I'll double click it, and then from here I can choose the stroke, and from here I can choose some color. You could see here it's changed, and even I can change the style. So I hope it is clear here also. So I was wanting to tell you about the width option. Just now it's not selected, and why it is not selected? Because style is not proper. I'll select these lines, solid one. Now this option will be activated, variable width profile. Now if I'll click it, you could see here different options, width profile 1, width profile 2. I can just select it. So you could see the difference. From here the border is very less, here the border is more. More it will be clear when I increase the stroke. You could see the difference. Okay. I'll select some else. Now you see. Okay. Different styles are there. You could just see the different styles here. Width. So I'll just select the uniform. So it's uniform from all the sides. I hope these options are very much clear to you. It's very simple. Selection tool I'll select all, press the delete key from the keyboard, and now I'll select this oval tool, and simply oval tool is a circle. The same way I have the option from here, fill and stroke color, and the size of the stroke, style. Suppose I select this stippled, and now I'll make the circle. It's something like this. Rest all the options are same, just now what I have told. And then stroke. So just now as we have covered rectangle, this time we will be choosing oval tool, and it is used for making the circle. The same way the options are nearly same, fill and stroke, and fill color, and then stroke size. So this time I will be choosing some other color like green, and stroke color suppose red. Even I can choose the color from here according to my own choice. I can set the color picker. From my here I can select the color of my choice. I hope it is okay. And then style and all you already know. And then I'll be making one circle. The same way I can make in this way also, and if you press the shift key, it will be round in circle, proper round. I hope this is also clear. One more shape I'll be taking. Circle is clear to you. So this time I am taking polystar tool. I'll select the polystar tool and simply pressing the polystar, you could see I have the option of polystar. The same way the options are there. And one thing more I want to tell you, with polystar I have the option to make star also. And how to do that? Select polystar tool. I'll just change the border color and this color also. Okay, this time I'm taking red, yellow, and here you could see in tool settings the options are there. And as you click on options, there you will find star. You click on star. Number of sides of the star 5 and star points are 0.5.0. This also I'll tell you later. I'll click on OK and I'll make a star. Okay. Once more. This time I'm making it into 0.25 just to show you the difference. And even sides I want let it be 7. And now I'll make it. You could see the difference. I hope it is clear. Now we will learn how to save our file in Adobe Animate. So it's very simple. Firstly, you will go to File. Either you can click on Save or Save As, because first time Save will also work as Save As, and keyboard shortcut is Control S. So we can click on Save or Save As. So this dialog box will come and we have to go to desktop, as I have told earlier also in my earlier tutorials when I was teaching you Python or MS Word or Photoshop. So it's better always to keep your work in some specific folder. So in my case, I had made one folder of students under desktop. So I'm keeping my work here under students, and here I am giving some name like stars and click on save. And you could see whichever name I'll give, that name will come this side, stars FLA. Extension of a particular file is .fla. So I hope it is clear how to save a file. So with this I am closing this tutorial, and in this tutorial I have taught you the basics of Adobe Animate, and even we have learned how to make the basic shapes in Adobe Animate. So with this I am closing my tutorial, and if you like my explanation then please do like, share and comment, and also subscribe my channel if you have not subscribed it earlier. Okay, bye bye, take care, meet you soon in my next tutorial.